Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Hoping you guys are having a great day, and above all else, that you're indeed looking after yourselves and one another. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special ranking the album segment for you. Now, a few weeks ago, Jim Bricker, Ken Shire, and myself did an episode on Bruce Springsteen, pretty much an album discussion on his latest box set called Tracks 2. Tracks 2 was released on June 27th, 2025 through Sony, Columbia, and Legacy Recordings, respectively. This is his follow-up release to Tracks, which is another box set that came out quite a few years ago. Um, what makes this set unique is that there are 7 albums in this collection, as opposed to just 4 or 5 CDs of music that was just pulled together. And Springsteen has said that he is currently working on a Tracks 3 box set, which will be coming out within the next 3 years. And he's also working on a new studio album. So there's a lot of new music coming out from Bruce Springsteen. Now, Tracks 2 consists of music that was recorded between 1983 and 2018. And there's a lot of music on here. 83 tracks, 74 tracks which have never been heard before. So there's a lot of music to go through. And we want to thank everybody for watching the album review that we did on Tracks 2. It was 76 minutes long, a long video to do, but we do thank you for watching the video. We really do appreciate it. Now, when putting this list together, I knew which one was going to be number 7, and I knew which one was going to be number 1. But filling out the rest of the numbers in the list was hard, but I managed to do it. Now, coming in at number 7, I have LA Garage Sessions 83 with a playing time of 67 minutes and 34 seconds, 18 tracks in total. Springsteen, at the time of this, rented a house in LA, and he took the room above the garage and made it into a makeshift studio, uh, filling up with drum machines and guitars and whatever he needed. Now, these songs, out of all of the albums in this collection, these songs really do sound like demos. Not 10th or 12th generation demos, but they are demos nonetheless. There is an early version of My Hometown in this album, which ended up on Born in the USA eventually. Uh, it's a good album. It's a good album. Would I revisit it? Not so often, but it is still a good album. Coming in at number 6, I have Inyo, recorded during the Ghost of Tom Joad tour from 1995 to 1997. 10 tracks in total, with a playing time of 41 minutes, sorry, and 37 seconds. Now, all of these songs range in time length between 3 minutes and change to 4 minutes and change, so not very long. Um, Good album, good album. Am I ready for mariachi horns on the Springsteen album? No, but it's good. It's good. I need to sit with it some more. Songs of note are the title track, Inyo. Indian Town is another good one. Adelita is another good track. The Aztec Dance is good. The Lost Churro, good track. Il Jardinero, upon the death of Ramon, is another good track at 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, it's a good album. All of these songs on these albums going forward after LA Garage Sessions are pretty much songs of reflection, introspection, questioning oneself, questioning society and the world around you, and in some cases, resignation. It's gotta be said. That's number 6. Coming in at number 5, I have Streets of Philadelphia Sessions, recorded from 1993 to 1994 with a playing time of 41 minutes and 35 seconds. Now, Springsteen was asked to record the title track for the movie Philadelphia with Streets of Philadelphia. Um, and he obviously got the inspiration to record more music. And this is a good album. This is a really good album. Songs of note are Maybe I Don't Know You, track 2, The Little Things, We Fell Down, track 6, uh, you know, um, Farewell Party, which, given the subject matter of the film, It's quite poignant, but it is a good album. Springsteen has said in the, I guess you call it the electronic press kit for this set, which I will put the link to in the description, that for some reason, when he listened back to these songs and the music for these albums, these releases at the time didn't feel right for him to release, and only friends of his had listened to these tracks. But he eventually decided he was going to put this stuff together and release it properly. And I'm glad he did because this is a great album. This is a really great album. And again, just because an album is at the bottom of the list doesn't make it bad in any way. It just makes it, I mean, again, when you do these lists, you got to put the album somewhere on the list, right? So there we go. Coming in at number four, I have Somewhere North of Nashville, recorded in 1995. I was going to say released, with a playing time of 36 minutes and 57 seconds. Now, Somewhere North of Nashville is where Springsteen goes country. The title track, track 12, was re-recorded for his 2019 album, Western Stars. Good album. Repo Man is a good track, lead off track. Uh, this is a good album. Tiger Rose is another good track. Track two, Poor Side of Town, which is a cover of a Johnny Rivers, Lou Adler track at 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Very short tracks on this album. Delivery Man is another good one. Again, this is where Springsteen goes country. Uh, Ken had said, I do believe he had said that maybe he went a little bit too country on this album. You know what? I like my country once in a while. I'm not going to get a cowboy hat yet, but I do like my country. And this is a good album. Again, it's an album of introspection and reflection. And other songs of note on this album, one more is You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone. Just under 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Great album. Coming in at number three, I have Faithless, recorded in 2005, 2006. Again, a short album with a playing time of 36 minutes and 25 seconds. This album was intended to be the soundtrack to a movie that is in quote unquote development still after all these years. So Springsteen decided to take the music and just release it on his own and not forget about the production company working on this movie, because a movie can be in development for years and years and years before it's ever released. 11 tracks on this album. Great soundtrack. What I like about this album is that it's got some instrumental music that ties all the music together for me. The instrumentals are very short, like a minute and 36 seconds, minute 19 seconds here and there. But they're powerful pieces of music. And to me, they tie in the story and they tie the music together. Starts off with the instrumental, The Desert, at a minute and 36 seconds. Beautifully done. Amazing. Where You Going, Where You From is another good track. The title track, All God's Children. Um, A Prayer by the River is another instrumental at a minute and 46 seconds. That's track five. God Sent You, you know, good track. But, this is kind of where Springsteen's going into more of a gospel feel, which is wonderful. Going to California, another good track. The Western Sea is the third and final instrumental at a minute and 19 seconds. Beautiful piece of music, very emotional for me. My Master's Hand is another good track. And Let Me Ride, track 10 at 2 minutes and 58 seconds. And the album finishes off with My Master's Hand, which is the theme for the movie, for the soundtrack overall, at 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Fantastic album. I don't know why they didn't allow this or they didn't develop the movie, but I'm sorry. I'm glad that he did release this as an album. I think this should be talked about more and it should be praised more. It's a fantastic piece of work. Coming in at number two, I have Perfect World, recordings that were done between a long span of time, between 1994 to 2011. 10 tracks in total. Playing time of 41 minutes and 4 seconds. Um, fantastic album. Fantastic album. Uh, Three of the songs are co-writes, but all of the tracks are written by Springsteen. Songs of note are I'm Not Sleeping, Idiot's Delight, Another Thin Line, The Great Depression, Blind Man, Rain in the River, another great track. If I Could Only Be Your Lover, 5 minutes and 21 seconds. Beautifully done, beautifully done. Cutting Knife, another great track. You Lifted Me Up, and the title track ends off the album at 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Great album. Again, this one and the next album I'm going to be talking about to me are simply fan bloody tastic. Again, albums of reflection and albums of just questioning yourself, which we all do, questioning where you are in life. Could you have done better in life? And is there still time? And three of the first three songs, I'm Not Sleeping, Idiot's Delight, and Another Thin Line, are co-writes with Joe Grusecki with Springsteen. Great album. Perfect World at number two. Coming in at number one, I have Twilight Hours. Originally recorded in two spurts uh, between 2010 and 2011 and 2017 and 2018 during the Western Stars sessions. So he was really going for it at this time. He was quite prolific. This album has a playing time of 55 minutes and 54 seconds. This album overall, to me, is fantastic. 12 tracks in total. Um, I gotta tell you, to me, this is an album where you have, it could either be two friends or a married couple, but basically two people who are on one level or another, just rediscovering one another and enjoying one another and just basking in each other's presence and enjoying it, reveling in it. Songs of note are Sunday Love, Late in the Evening, Two of Us. I'm going to pretty much read off the entire album. Lonely Town, September Kisses, the title track, Twilight Hours, I'll Stand By You. Just amazing, amazing. Highway Sierra is another good one. The longest track, 6 minutes and 25 seconds, track eight on the album. Uh, you know, Sunliner, great track, Another You, Dinner at Eight, Follow the Sun. These are all fantastic. This album is basically, again, an individual who is saying about the person he's with, whether it be a friend or whether it be a lover, a partner, a wife, a husband. Um, I love you. And whatever time we have, I want to be with you, whether it's as a friend, whether it's as a partner. I just want to be with you. And I can't think of another better place to be. This album, I have said, is about the human reconnection. I'm surprised that he kept this album, under wraps for as long as he did, because it is simply fan bloody tastic. I'm getting a little emotional talking about it, but it is a really good album, a really good album. And I am very excited and very happy that he did finally decide to release this album. All of these albums, with the exception of one, are albums of maturity and contemplation. And yeah, I mean, there's something in this collection for everyone and anyone that is a Springsteen fan. So please check it out. You can stream all of these albums on YouTube. If you want to buy the box set, the vinyl box set is going anywhere from $500 up. The CD box set, which is what I have, I got it for $344 for the set. It's a huge set. It's very heavy to lift and maneuver. I do believe that they could have cut out a lot of the packaging on this, and they would have been able to bring down the cost of the set. It also comes with a vinyl cloth covered hardback book with notes on the recording sessions and unseen photos. It is fantastic. So please, if you know the album, the set, so I keep saying album. If you know the box set, if you have it, please put down below in the comment section your opinion of this ranking and your opinion of these albums. And give me your own ranking of this list. I'm not an expert in music by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just giving you what I feel is my opinion and albums that I believe that you should listen to. Okay? So again, there are no right or wrong answers, just opinions. So again, please do that for me. Let me know what you think of Tracks 2. And again, there is a Tracks 3 eventually coming out and a new Springsteen album coming out sometime in the next year or two. I would say within the next year. But the Tracks 3 release is coming out within the next 3 years. All right, so there's a lot of Springsteen on the horizon. Again, click like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content I've got coming up. And I will see you soon on the Music Den. Bye for now.